What's up, Geeks and Gamers? The troll is here with my first video. So this first video is an open letter to Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. And this is in response to a video that he just put out the other day. First, let's go ahead and recap that video and a couple things he said here.
The headline here is ILM executive says female Star Wars director is going to happen. Yes, we've heard that one plenty of times. We've heard crazy Kathleen Kennedy make these statements so many times, doing her virtue signaling, letting us know that they care about women, they respect women. And J.J. Abrams, Rian Johnson, which we've heard Rian Johnson's quote just last week, where Rian Johnson said we need less white dudes in Star Wars. That was a quote from Rian Johnson. We need less dudes in Star Wars.
Okay, Jeremy. So first of all, let's talk about where all this SJW talk comes from. Okay, this all started with your criticisms of a masterpiece called The Last Jedi. Now, let me just say, when someone watches a movie, not everyone is looking for a cohesive plot. Okay? Some of us just want to sit in the theater and just mindlessly just watch space shit and dumb nonsense. We don't need a valid story and good characters and anything like that. So what made The Last Jedi so amazing isn't really what's happening in the film. Okay? A lot of people got distracted by that. They're caught up in what's happening in the movie. But what really made it so amazing was that it was directed by the ultimate alpha male. Okay? By a guy who, between his sets of bench pressing and seducing supermodels, he took the time to deliver us a movie that puts guys like you and me and Luke Skywalker in our place and reminds us that we are just pieces of shit and nothing more. Now, I get the sense that you're also against Kathleen Kennedy also, but you've got to remember, Jeremy, that this woman, she survived Chappaquiddick. Okay, she held out her hand and she flew like Superman up to the surface and she survived that shit. And she was easily my favorite of all the MTV VJs. She really was. So I don't know what's more amazing about Kathleen Kennedy, her genius or her sex appeal or what, but she's got it all. So anyway, getting back to the film itself. If there are two things that I can't stand when it comes to film, those are a point and a plot. And I don't personally feel that a quote-unquote good movie necessarily has to be accompanied by, a cohesive script or that it needs to make sense. We're all frankly just kind of tired of that. And I'm personally tired of things like excitement and intrigue and storytelling and universal appeal and shit like that can span generations. It's just not the kind of thing that I'm looking for in a movie. Fuck all that. Now, with The Last Jedi, it was time to give us fans what we wanted and what we were asking for. And that's a goofy, sarcastic, pointless, irrelevant film. So remember, Jeremy, please, when it comes to film, it's not about what's happening on screen. It's about the gender and the ethnicity of its director. So in closing, I'd just like to leave you with a list of directors who I personally would like to see direct a Star Wars film. A transgender Lebanese psychic, a cross-eyed Pakistani amputee, a Samoan hunchback with dementia, one of the lizard people, a Portuguese lobster, a Russian midget without an asshole, and Beetlejuice from The Howard Stern Show. Thank you.